Good afternoon, this is Shaman Oracle reading for the sign of Virgo. Hello Virgo, I hope you are well. And Virgo, before I start, I like to quickly explain my new card decks to you. The white offering on the left is a short saying for the day, and whenever you get to hear it, you can take it as your day's message. The Moonology card deck is about a different kind of moons, new moon, full moon, special moons, and so forth. And each zodiac sign has also one new moon card and one full moon card. Then comes the Celtic Plant Oracle deck. It's in German, but I translated the things for the reading. And the Celtic Shaman's pack on the right is a very imaginatory, visionary, dreamlike deck with strange, sometimes strange messages, but it's important somewhat nevertheless to learn about it, I think, because it's part of the shamanic tradition. So I think we learn together more about it. Okay? So let me start. The wild offering card that came out for Virgo is called Contentment. And it reads, you can learn to rest in what you already have and already are. Suddenly you remember, I'm right here, resting in God or in a spirit or whatever it is you believe in, Virgo. Okay? The Moonology Oracle card that came out for you is called New Moon in Taurus. And the subheading is Prosperity Lies Ahead. The Moonology card is New Moon in Taurus, and the card will often come up when you are inquiring about a financial matter or when you are doubting your self-worth. The card suggests you can have what you want, including material things, but you must believe in yourself. This comes down to the laws of attraction. Value yourself and others will value you too. You can create abundance, says the card, and Taurus is associated with luxurious Venus, and this card holds the new moon energy. So now is a good time to make a 12-month financial plan. This card can also signal the start of a new relationship or of sexier times. And the sexier times, that was in the guidebook, okay? If you have been wrestling with something for a long time, Virgo, the new moon is sturdy because Taurus is a sign not to give up just yet. Attune to the moon and get or give a message relating to the healthy body and the healthy mind. An additional meaning for this card, Virgo, can be that you will soon be able to afford the things you are dreaming of, that you might getting clear on what you value most, and then that will help you to find your clearer vision, that you take some time out to pamper yourself and to start a standing order to a savings account, no matter how small. The teaching here is that we often feel that it is somehow wrong to focus on our finances, but the truth is that money can make life far more comfortable from a physical point of view. Taurus knows this, and the new moon in Taurus is the time to work your magic to create the money you want, so you can have the greater comforts you desire. Remember though, Virgo, that someone else is still wishing for what you already have. The Celtic plant card is the oak tree, and the oak tree is also called a tree of life. The oak tree is known as the king of the forest for its strength and longevity, and it was the most sacred tree for the Druids. The oak was revered by many cultures throughout Europe, including the Greeks, who associated the tree with the king of the god Zeus, and the Vikings linked the oak tree to Thor, the Norse god of thunder and the protector of mankind, and the Celtic people related to the oak tree by the god of thunder called Taurus. Perhaps it is no coincidence that all these gods, having power over the weather, had an association with the oak tree, since the oak tree is the tree most prone to lightning strikes, and when it is struck, it still continues to thrive. Druids believed that when the magical and sacred plant mistletoe grew on an oak tree, it had been placed there during a lightning strike and was the most powerful of all mistletoes. The Druids had a secret ceremony for removing mistletoe from the blessed oak by means of a golden sickle. This they did shortly after the new moon following the winter solstice, and this may well be the reason why mistletoe today is connected to Christmas and also to New Year. According to some accounts, one of the 5 magic trees of Ireland is the oak tree. This tree was the inspiration for poets and bards who, in some legends, overturned the tree themselves before having the humiliation of it being cut down by Christian monks as a symbol of paganism. The oak is thought to be connected to the movements of the planet Mars. When Mars travels close to the Earth, it is believed it stimulates the roots of the oak, and when far away, the sun promotes upward growth, making the oak one of the largest, most powerful trees in the forest. Many animals rely on the oak tree for food and shelter, and in turn, regeneration of oak trees partly relies on the help of animals, such as forgetful squirrels, who bury their acorns as a winter food supply in autumn, but often not remembering where they put the acorns, so helping out the planting of new trees. The Druids frequently worshipped and practiced their rites in oak groves, and so the tree of life has a very special meaning. It is a link between heaven and earth, mind and body, and the never-ending cycle of life. The Celtic people believed that the tree of life was a symbol of longevity, wisdom, and strength. They even believed that trees were actually ancestors of men and provided a gateway to the spiritual world. They also believed that in times of warfare, that if they cut down the tree of their enemies, it would ensure their victory over them. This is how powerful the oak tree was for them. Now we come to the Celtic Shaman's pack card. It's called the Tree of Vision and Tradition. And I think that card fits perfectly in with the Oak Tree card for you, Virgo, right? It came out like that when I shuffled. So, see, the cards sometimes have a powerful way to come out. A solitary great tree stands in the middle of a flat plain on the card. Its topmost branches touch the sky and extend outwards over a vast distance. Its roots reach down into the lower worlds, and a flock of white birds fly in the air above the tree's branches. One of the most important cards in the pack is this card, bringing together the three worlds containing the elemental powers. In the top branches or above them, we see birds, the totems for this current quest. This is therefore a card of changes. If it comes up in your spread, that reading will immediately change direction, requiring you to follow this shaman's path, Virgo. The lore of the card is the central pole of the heavens is a symbol of prime importance to all shamanic cultures. It is seen as the link between the three worlds, and the shaman alone is able to climb it until, high above the rest of the tribe, he can present an overview of the worlds, returning with information of the events taking place in other dimensions as they relate to the lives of human beings below. Among the shamans in Siberia, the pole was symbolized by the central pole of the yurt, the skin tent in which these nomadic people dwelt. Among the Celtic people, it was almost certainly a specific tree. In Irish literature, for example, there are accounts of 5 or 6 great trees: oak tree, ash tree, yew tree, hazelnut, elder, and apple tree. And each tree has an own guardian shaman. They seem to have existed until the Middle Ages at least, when they were either cut down by Christian missionaries or felled by the guardians as a means of preserving their inner existence. All the references point to their being cosmic trees far more than simply totem objects. Trees are appearing in shamanic myths to let us know about their primary significance, and within them there resided the power of the tribe, and it is the sign of lifeblood of the land. You are asked to take a journey, Virgo, by closing your eyes and see before you a tree that you know well. It can be one in your own garden or neighborhood, like in your street, a local park, or woodland. Visualize it as clearly as possible and then gradually see the tree to begin to grow outward and upward until it stretches far above you and its trunk becomes too vast to encircle it. Now put your arms around it and hug as much of the trunk as you can, pressing your ear against it. Listen to what it has to tell you of all the other great trees and of the Axis Mundi itself. And Axis Mundi is the cosmic axis and connection between heaven and earth. When you have heard all that you need to hear, release the tree and watch it slowly dwindle again until it is the original tree of your visualization. Open your eyes and write down everything you can remember. I think, Virgo, there is great harmony in the cards of your spread. The Celtic plant card, oak tree, goes perfectly with the Shaman's pack card, the tree of vision and tradition. I think everything fits in very well here in your reading. I hope you enjoyed the reading, Virgo, and thank you for listening. I wish you a wonderful Monday, a good week ahead, and I would like it if you come back next time when I have another reading for Virgo. Maybe not that kind of reading, but another shaman reading. Okay, Virgo, take care and goodbye.